I noticed that your guest posts and niche edits are not local links. Do you know any link providers that sell local and industry specific links? Yeah, you can get industry specific. We can even do industry specific, especially if you order like our well, I mean, it depends on like what type of link you order, but for guest posts and link insertions, they'll range between like how specific they are. You can always request it, but especially for our premium guest post, for our premium tier, you can say I only want links from like this type of website, and we can definitely do that. Um, Other stuff might be just depending on how specific you want it, might not be exactly what you're looking for if you really want super, super specific. Because yeah, the way we talk about relevance, there's a lot of like shoulder niches, like we were explaining on the question earlier. A lot of people think they need stuff from like, just roof repair or something like that. And that's just not the case. Pretty much anything related to home and garden, or anyone who even lives in a home or thinks about a home can make a lot of sense naturally to get a link from. But yeah, I don't think I know any providers that sell like a local link service like that. Unless you're talking about like maybe you could run like a digital PR campaign, like based in your city, and they could target like journalists specifically, or you could do it yourself, right? And that would be doing something like, let's say you're a Houston roofer, right? So this would be a really easy one. So you could basically create some content on your website that's statistics about all the hurricanes that are coming through Houston and roof damages, have a bunch of numbers. You can ask ChatGPT for help for ideas on this content, so you can get it really specific to one thing, and then you just outreach to a bunch of Houston specific publications and try to get links from them, or just show them your content and be like, hey, look at this awesome data study that we did, and there's a chance that they'll want to report on it and link to you. Other than that, I would be going and just digging up my competitors. So if I was roofing, I'd be looking at, not just roofing stuff, but I would look for Houston-based websites that are doing like plumbing, homes, like real estate, mom and dad blogs, like anything that's Houston related that's even somewhat related to homes. I would just be looking up all my competitors and seeing where they're getting local links from, and then seeing if I can try to get those myself, and then probably doing some kind of like data study, like digital PR kind of style stuff. Yeah, I don't think I know any like providers that are just like, we build local location specific links. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, I think as a business model, it'd be incredibly difficult for somebody to do. And then, hypothetically, if there was a company that does that, then everybody in a specific geographic region that goes there to that site would probably end up on the same, websites as far as links go, et cetera. What it sounds like you're asking with this question is, essentially you're pointing yourself at a custom outreach campaign that's more local, more hyper focused, which I don't know of a link provider that's just going to have that on hand rather than, create a new campaign for you, which is of course going to be more expensive. Just based on, as a link provider, you want to sell a good amount of links. So that's kind of hard to automate just specifically to different geographic regions and then selling that as a particular product. So custom outreach, would be your best recourse of action. However, similar to what Chris said, based on that last question we answered, if you're getting too hyper focused, like you're going to limit, your ability to get good links, sometimes cheaper, et cetera, that are still going to move the needle. And at the end of the day, that's what you want to do, is move the needle. So, maybe you're a roofer and you're really looking for specific roofing related or geographic related links, then yeah, custom outreach might be one of your better options if you've got to be completely specific. But if you broaden it to maybe statewide versus pure local, or construction versus, or home related even, versus just roofing, then you've broadened horizons, and it's going to move the needle. So yeah, just things to think about.
And depending like what your niche is as well, like local a lot of times doesn't really need like a ton of link building. So, you could get like, the normal kind of links from a provider like us or whoever else. And then, if you could even train a VA, or, pay someone on Fiverr to scrape a bunch of competitors and get their links, lists of their links, and then train a VA to go through and pick out which ones are local links, and then get them to contact those websites, see if you can get links from them.
So something else, I guess, worth noting is like I've been doing quite a bit of local recently, and I use our backlinks to rank all of them, and I have not done custom outreach campaigns for any of them, and I haven't had a problem going in and beating anybody. So sometimes I think people pigeonhole themselves into these concepts where like, oh, well, it's the most efficient link because it's the closest to my niche and geographic relevance. Well, yeah, sure it is, but that doesn't mean it's going to beat out, 5 of our highest DR links that, come from legit websites. Yeah, it's just not the case.
True. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.